One of the Mariathon 2021, and we are so excited to be joined with you for the next hour in this very special Mariathon special with myself, Sarah, Tara and Brendan. And we were just saying, prepping for this slot, that we have never collectively been on air before together.
I was thinking about it, but we actually have one Saturday.
Really?
We did a Yearsay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That time we took over the building when there was no
adults
here.
Yeah.
It was great. They gave us the keys of the kingdom. I remember
no
Brendan,
adults as if we're not adults.
Pardon?
You say no adults in the building as if we're not adults
Well, at the time.
I'm 25, so I
grown a
can't call myself a child anymore. But anyways, yeah, so thanks so much to everyone who has donated so far to the Mariathon. I am excited to find out the running total. I know Ashley and Father are busy totting it up at the minute, and we'll be sure to let you know when we know. But the Mariathon is just a time in the year where we raise funds for stations and projects around the world. So every year there's 2 Mariathons. One is for the World Family and the other one is for ourselves. So this one is for the World Family, as you all know well by now. So today we're going to talk through some of the projects going on around the world in a little more detail to let you know where exactly your money is going. And the World Family of Radio Maria produced an amazing magazine last week, and we have it printed out here, and we're going to talk you through it because it's just so beautiful. We'll show you pictures if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, and the opening paragraph in the magazine was just something really nice, and I thought I'd read it to you. The magazine is called Witnesses of Hope, and it opens up saying, asking for donations is an essential part of Radio Maria's mission. The Mariathon itself has shown us that we raise much more than just money. We raise love and joy, which are the source of our missionary fruitfulness. And I think that's so true.
I love that.
Yeah, it's just like there's so much joy. Even it's palpable in the building today. It's like a weird Christmas. But so hence for us the Mariathon means, first of all, nurturing this joy and this love in our hearts, celebrating together a feast of gratitude and joy, praying together, telling one another of the marvels that Radio Maria has done in our lives, presenting the good that it is doing in the world and about the projects that still need our help. So it's a combination of prayer, sacrifice and charity. And charity is important.
It really is, yeah.
I because actually tonight I have an event separate to work that's to do with charity, but I realised I haven't contemplated my works of charity at all lately, or it just feels like something that kind of went out the window.
With COVID. The pandemic. I agree completely. I was thinking about that the other day for myself. I was on the bus and just thinking, I feel like I used to do a lot more charity, and why haven't I done that recently? And I think part of it is because a lot of things have kind of shut down with COVID. But that doesn't mean that there aren't still ways to give and support and be helping these charitable causes. You just have to be a little bit more creative in your ways of going about it.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah. I always find I have plenty of opportunities for charity because I'm always walking to work and to get the second bus, and there's always a homeless guy like, how are you doing? Spare change or food, please. And I'm like, yeah, Lord, okay, yeah, this one, today kind of thing. So it's good in that way.
Yeah, I feel like I don't see anyone like that.
Yeah.
Anymore, because I just drive everywhere now. Don't walk anymore. My step count for the year of 2020.
Let's not talk about it.
10,000 over here. 10,000 daily.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Mine
Keeping
was
it good. Yeah.
That divided by 5.
Yeah.
So bad. So we got to get moving again. But charity. That's what it's all about for these couple of days. And I actually must just pull up a quote that I read this morning about charity. Maybe this is a massive sign from God to be like, Sarah, get your act together, get more charitable. Because I read this from the Catechism this morning. It said, charity is the theological virtue by which we love God above all things for his own sake, and our neighbours as ourselves for the love of God.
Oh, love that.
And another quote by St. Augustine said, God has no need of your money, but the poor have. You give it to the poor and God receives it.
I saw that today as well.
Really?
It was the first time I've ever seen it.
Same.
It was on Instagram, and I was like, oh wow, that's a really good one. He's like, he's no need. Just there you go.
So that's I think he's moving.
So, whatever you've done to the least of these brethren, you've done to me.
You've done to me.
Yeah, and I think that's the cool thing about Radio Maria too, especially the Mariathon, is you can give to Radio Maria Ireland, but your money might actually be going to support people in Africa. you know?
Right, exactly.
And so it's actually a much, much, much more global project than we really think about a lot of times, because it can feel very local, very at home, very small even sometimes. But it's not. It's this huge endeavor that spans across the globe, as we have found out.
As we can see on my map.
The world family, as they
Yeah.
always call it. Yeah.
The World Family of Radio Maria, and it's hard to keep up with this crowd because they're amazing, and every time I check it's like there's a new station. So Radio Maria is in 78 countries and has 86 stations.
Wow.
Imagine we were only one of 86 radio
In the world.
stations in the world.
That's hard to fathom.
And if
It
anyone's
really is.
watching on Facebook or YouTube Live, and if you want to watch it, it's on Radio Maria Ireland's Facebook and YouTube. The blue countries are the countries where we have stations established. So pretty much most of the world, which is incredible. There's over 20,000 volunteers in Radio Maria around the world. There's 650,000 active donors.
Wow.
And active donors means like people who contribute monthly. There's 570 mobile studios that can like pick up, set up anywhere, kind of go around the place.
Wow.
We haven't gotten that far here yet, but soon.
We're on our way.
We are. I will make sure of it in promotion. And there's I don't even know how to say that number.
690 million.
690 million people receiving the Radio Maria signal all over the world.
Wow, that's a huge number.
Yeah,
It's like
I couldn't even read it.
America and a half. Wow. Yeah.
America and a half.
Yeah.
So many people are touched by this work on a daily basis, and that's why we support it. But yeah, we're going to break it down for you guys, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to go through
Country
the
by
countries.
country that this Mariathon is giving money to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan wanted to pick his own country. I want that one.
I was being picky. They wouldn't let me have England though, but I have Australia.
Do you want
For the
England
boys down
here?
under. But, there you go, England as well. I just wanted to do accents.
Okay, because he's so good at them.
If you haven't heard Brendan's impressions before, get ready.
His impression of Tara is, she's an opera singer.
They're slightly offensive, you said.
Slightly offensive because they're true. At least about me, anyways.
Yeah. Brendan,
Oh, I go
take us
first.
away.
Take us away. Okay.
I've done a lot of talking.
So yeah, in the magazine, it talks about the faithful companion in the time of crisis. So there's a nice article just kind of guiding people that are, struggling during this time. And I think that's been one great thing for us here in Radio Maria Ireland, is that people who've been in the pandemic have been able to listen, tune in more, and give more time to like God. And it says here as well, it was one of the parts in the article, it was like, it is not the end of the world, but the moment during which the old world without God dies. So the world, pride, money, injustice, and the new world emerges even more strongly. Behold, I make all things new, which is a great way of kind of like putting it, kind of seeing in the time of crisis that if we stay faithful, God is going to make things all new. So if you do get a chance to read it, it's very good. And then just again, kind of the mission as well during this time. So there's all that. But we're going to head first to the continent of Africa.
Ooh, exciting.
Exactly. And I pronounced it wrong earlier, but Malawi is the first one.
What did you say?
I don't remember.
Malawi.
My body. No. Giving a voice to the voiceless. And that was the heading. And it's talking about the radio network that's active. It has 11 active stations, Radio Maria, Malawi. And so it talks about the FM frequency, and 3 are under construction. So it seems to be growing, and it reaches more than 15 million people.
Wow.
So that's about 75% of the country's like total population. So a lot of people are listening to Radio Maria in Malawi, and it's in the diocese of, I can't pronounce that, but I'm going to give it a try. It's Mangochi.
Wow.
Mangochi, yeah, where the main station is located. And in 2018, the land of like the new construction for the building of the headquarters was being set up to serve as like the national radio network. So yeah, it seems to be a very important like kind of tool for the Catholic Church in Malawi. And so that's the first one, Malawi.
Yeah, it says there 1.5 1.5 million euro is needed
Yeah.
for Radio
And-
Maria
Total
Africa.
Yeah, in the
Wow.
African continent.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's 250 euros for Malawi to keep it going. Yeah. But I mean, if it's
Wow.
15 million people that are listening in for
Yeah.
that, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
And so that's the first one, Malawi, Africa. Sign off. Tara,
Okay, well, I have no African countries.
We'll go back to
we'll go back.
So let's talk about the Netherlands. In total, the Netherlands is in need of 100,000 euro just for their stations there. And so what the Netherlands is currently working on is getting a DAB license,
Yeah.
which Father explained. Nice. Father explained to me once what that is. It's some type of frequency that
Digital audio broadcasting, I believe.
Yep, that's it.
I was listening to it and obviously
it was a long time ago that this was explained to me, and I'm not very
50 million times.
technologically
Yeah, they probably still got it wrong.
Intelligent. Anyway, so they're applying for this license with the Dutch government, and so there are 12 licenses offered over a period of 12 years. So they're pretty few and far between, it sounds
Okay.
like. But what an incredible opportunity for Radio Maria in the Netherlands, because currently, like, it's already pretty widespread. 95% of the population in the Netherlands is eligible to receive Radio Maria.
Wow.
But just going that extra push to get that last 5% and make it available to everybody, and the DAB license would really help with that, because it makes it a lot more accessible. It expands the signal, and it helps for Radio Maria to reach the homes of the listeners. So it's important for that. So definitely prayers for that. But that station there as I said, is in need of 100,000 euro. So
Wow.
that's one project that we're working on.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to Netherlands or Malawi?
I've not. I've been to Zimbabwe, which is really close to Malawi, and I
Isn't
have.
that bordering Malawi?
It does, yeah. And then
Wow.
I've been to Netherlands as well. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This is our exotic friend who works there.
I've not been either to
Yeah, I've
the
not been
Netherlands.
either. I'd like to go to Malawi.
I have a friend from the Netherlands. He
Oh.
says great things about it.
Oh, I would hope.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's just a little insight, guys, into some of the projects that this Mariathon's total donations will go towards. And this magazine is available as a PDF if you were interested in receiving it. I can email it to you. If you want it, you can text or WhatsApp us on 089 467 2000, or I could email it to you if you want. My email is sarah@radiomaria.ie, and it's beautifully produced, lots of gorgeous photos, maps. It's all very clearly laid out as to how much is needed for which particular area. And again, if this is something you want to contribute towards, you can donate today. You can call us here on 014 123 456, and you can write to us. You can pledge a donation or donate over the phone, or you can write to us with a donation at Radio Maria Ireland, St Anthony's Business Park, Ballymount Road, Dublin 22. But before we pop over to a song break, I will just ask you guys, like, what you think, how important you think this Mariathon is for these countries, and how you think Ireland can help that become a reality, help Radio Maria become a reality more so in these countries.
Throw it to me. Yeah. Okay. I think the main thing is just getting the word of Christ, spread around.
Yeah.
And, as well for some of these countries, I think if we're thinking about Ireland, the only thing is, because I've been reading about Africa, it would be like maybe wouldn't be as technologically advanced as us, and so something like the radio would be very popular there, and something that could spread the joyful message of Christ. So I think it's important as well just to have a radio station, a Catholic radio station, for those that need it, and for those listening, and to just make it a choice, so that people have the option if they want to listen to it or not. It's just like having a Bible, you don't have to read it, but you have the option if it's there.
Yeah,
So
I
it's,
think too. I think this is a particularly important Mariathon. I have a little paper here that talks about special support for radio stations in particular difficulty because of the pandemic. And just on the like in the American Radio Marias alone, they're in need of 500,000 euro. That's just their losses because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So that's not even like continuing cost or anything. That's just like losses that they've taken in this past year. So I think it's a particularly important Mariathon because of that. And like when you hear the numbers of people that these stations are reaching all over the world, you can't put a price on one soul.
Yeah.
Let alone, a price on all of these millions and millions of people that are tuning into Radio Maria. So it's really a project of infinite value when you think about it from that perspective.
An eternal investment, if you so
Yes.
will.
Yeah.
But we've done a lot of talking. It's already a third of the way through the show. So we'll give you all a break and we'll pop on a song now. I know the three of us picked some lovely songs to be featured on this hour. So we'll just head to the first one now. The lovely Catherine at the desk is going to pop that on. And we'll be right back in a few short moments. God bless everyone.
Just pick mine.
Brandon was still live and told everyone he was doing. It was his song. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just hold it. Move back.
You see, you kind of go forward and you start laughing.
Yeah, that
Sorry, we'll
makes
stop
sense.
eating the mics.
Oh my
That's so
gosh.
funny. Huh?
Your sound system on.
Okay, we're still live on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Perfect.
So to anyone watching us on YouTube live, our technician gets a little bit upset when we go up against the mics.
And we're all laughing here and having a great time
Because
and like
we're so
leaning
full of joy.
forward. You want to lean forward when you laugh.
Yeah,
but
what
like,
is that?
it like blows the sound on the mics.
It is funny though. He said we were trying to eat our mics.
Yeah.
So,
He sent us a little message in here being like, guys, stop laughing and eating the mics. But right now we have a cool song on air. What one is it, Brendan?
Holy Water.
Holy Water
We the
by
Kingdom.
We Thy Kingdom.
Yeah.
I heard this at Seek 2021.
21. Yeah, that's where I heard it as well.
And my friend Isabella, Alana and I, we just can't stop listening to
It's
it.
really good.
I've never heard it before. It's really nice.
I don't think you can hear it on Mevo Live right now, but if you have the Radio Maria app, you can turn that on and hear what's on air right now too. But you're stuck with us for another few minutes off air. Sorry, guys. I need to give a shout out to Nuria, who's in the room, who you can't see, who's doing all this magical
the
Yes.
camera work because
She's incredible.
I wouldn't have a clue.
She does all
We
the
would
video
be-
work here.
Nobbled.
Her and William. You're not forgotten William.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
I have,
so after the break, I was like, I don't want to run out of projects. So.
I know. I have Puerto Rico and Brazil.
Oh, I have
left.
loads here.
Oh, you've
Do you
loads?
want some of these, actually?
I haven't looked
Asia
at
and
them.
You have a bunch of
Oceania,
them as well.
Papua New Guinea. That's it. Papua New Guinea
Here, I'll give you two
and
of
special
these.
projects. Thank you.
You have
Such
England
beautiful
too,
pictures.
Oh yeah, England's here.
Oh, great.
So nice.
I know. Some of these are really like artistic. Like this is some wall art, I presume, in Puerto Rico, and it's really cool. I've never like seen anything quite like it. I love doors, and I love like the art on this door. It's so creative. I never would have thought of doing something like that.
I think we'll jump into. It's a good one. Yeah.
I just love that. When it gets you going, your forgiveness.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Mary Kate's texting me, but I can't go off of
Catherine.
this.
Catherine. What's the
Catherine.
next song? Okay, peace.
Okay.
Holy Water by We Thy Kingdom. What a tune.
So good.
Thanks, Brendan, for that one.
All good.
And welcome back to Radio Maria Ireland. You're listening in to the Mariathon 2021. Here we are live at the Dublin studio and having a great old time. It's I don't even know what time it is, but we've been here since 4 a.m. No, I'm joking.
And we're going to 4 a.m.
Yeah. And thank you to everyone who's donated so far. And if you want to donate today for the Mariathon 2021, you can donate over the phone or online or by post. So there's a couple of different ways. And if you need any questions answered, you can give us a call here on 014 123 456. We're going to jump right back into the projects that this Mariathon is raising money for and investing in. So I'm going to go to Zambia, whose total investment needed to improve Radio Maria there is €160,000, and that would improve the radio frequency and audio material for Livingstone and Solwezi offices. I'm presuming there are two places where the offices are, where the studios are, and just a little bit away from Zambia is the Democratic Republic of Congo. And this article in the magazine, so we're going through a magazine here that the World Family of Radio Maria produced this past week. A unique opportunity to seize together is what this article is titled as. It says, never, like in present times, has it been so important for the Church to be able to rely on a means to spread the word and fulfill the need for God always and everywhere, even in the most remote and forlorn places. For this reason, World Family was asked by the local church to create a national network in the huge Democratic Republic of Congo. A project was therefore drawn up involving the creation of a substation in each city and seat of an archdiocese. This will require a tremendous organisational effort in the next 2 years, possible only with your support. Construction of the new site in Kinshasa, I don't know, began in 2020 and work continues in the archdiocesan substations. So that's really interesting. There's like a map here with loads of different colours of the headquarters and substations, and then new substations they want to develop and new frequencies they want to develop. So they must be on a totally different audio frequency to us, because some of this language isn't registering with me, because I know we're on different audio wavelengths in Ireland. But support is urgently needed there to activate 10 new frequencies, as the pandemic has made pastoral activities considerably more complicated. And this will help to reach 3.5 million people.
Wow.
3.5.
Yeah, Jenny, that's amazing, isn't it?
That's so impressive, yeah.
So thank you, for letting us know that, World Family, and for producing this beautiful magazine. And I still have some more countries to discuss, but I think you should take a turn, Tara.
Okay, sure. So the next country that I have to speak about is Puerto Rico. And so the total investment needed in Puerto Rico is €250,000 for construction of a new headquarters, and as well as audio and radio frequency material and acquisition of a new radio frequency. And they have this picture of a little Puerto Rican girl, and it's adorable. She's so cute. So what Radio Maria in Puerto Rico is doing is they are negotiating currently for the acquisition of a broadcast license. So they're negotiating. There are no frequencies available. So like they're currently broadcasting, and they're like initially going to be broadcasting over the internet, but they're trying to negotiate to get an actual broadcast license so that they can get a frequency and reach more people. And so with the support for Puerto Rico, they will be able to produce this station and get it actually on air as opposed to just on the internet, and reach people all over. This is, as far as I can tell, according to the map that's here, this is the only Radio Maria station in Puerto Rico, so it's even more important because this is their their big opportunity to get out there and reach the population of their country. So good work going on there, it looks like.
I'm going to spin the globe now over to Brendan. Where are we going next?
We're going to England.
England,
We've
next
arrived
door.
in England, next door, our neighbours. And we're in Radio Maria England, which started in November 2019, so very new, in a small studio in Cambridge, St. Michael the Archangel Blackfriars. And in 2020, the construction of the new studio was completed. So yeah, they've really only just started recently. And it's the home of their first Radio Maria. And the hope is, for a total investment needed, is they need €450,000, which construction of a London headquarters.
Wow.
So that's their hope, that they would move to London. I suppose there's more population there. And then they'd be able to send, their hope is like sending the audio and radio frequency
Further
around,
afield.
yeah, further afield. And that the hope is with that, then they could reach 9 million people in England. I suppose that would, in London, type of place like that, there would be so many people. It's quite a multicultural place as well.
Yeah,
in London.
definitely.
Yeah. And then Bishop Alan Hopes, the Archdiocese of East Anglia. That's funny. I actually met that bishop.
Wow.
But he visited the headquarters and blessed the offices, so that's good. And yeah.
That is good.
Good to know that. And yeah, and then the hope is that they will be able to, by the end, send the frequency out to everyone in England, and hopefully, bring more people and reach the hearts of many, as it says here. And they're currently using DAB, which is the same as us. So I would say they're fairly similar to us, and they've wrote, "Our witness in a world thirsty for God." And
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
a very good way of putting it. Yeah.
The world is thirsty.
Thirsty
Jesus.
for God.
Yeah.
So that's Father Sam Randall who's there.
Yeah.
So you should listen in.
They pray on air with us.
They do sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes. Thank you so much, Brendan. And how did you know the bishop who blessed the studio?
He's from the Diocese of East Anglia.
Yeah.
So I lived there for a bit.
That's
East
amazing.
Anglia, yeah.
What are the chances?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Unless he's the same Alan. I doubt it. He's changed. So yeah, that's that must be him.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
pretty
really cool.
Yeah,
it
I know,
really
just,
is a world
mad.
family.
It literally is. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Thanks, Tara. But I'm enjoying learning more about the other studios, because this was us. We were in this. We still are in this kind of position where we still need some help and investment, but maybe not to the degree that some of these other up and coming studios are. But imagine that this was us like only 3 or 4 years ago. That we were the people that other Mariathons were talking about, like Ireland needs the help, and now we've really advanced. I guess even since I started working here, I've seen so much growth in terms of like listenership and the people getting in touch. The correspondence is through the roof, and that just, I guess, shows a fraction of who's actually listening. Because if I was listening to a station, I don't think I would ever text it or ring it or write into it. Yeah, so like for the people who do, like, thank you, because you're so brave. I actually wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. What is that?
But it makes it more real too when you can actually put names to the people who are listening. You know, there are some people, I do the mixing desk for a lot of shows, especially in the evening, and there are some shows that I always know, okay, I can expect a text from this person tonight because this show is on.
Yeah.
And it's really cool, like, to be able to connect on that personal level. It's not something that I've ever experienced before, this sort of parasocial relationship.
Yeah.
But it's so cool, and I really love it. It's so unique. Like, when else in our lives would we get opportunities to connect with people like this and to reach souls and to be able to spread this gospel and the good news, you know?
Yeah. It feels like pen pals. Pen pals? You know, like pen pals? When I say pen pals? You wouldn't meet, like, most of the people we text and stuff, like, you don't know, like, you never met them, but you're like texting them, and there's I find there's a few like that I would have conversations with, and we like have jokes, and I'm like, and I've never met the person, but yeah, we're texting and stuff. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Did you call pen pals pen plas? Is that like what you call them?
No,
you just
push it
oh,
back.
Oh, I thought that's. I was like, more new words, because today, side note, in America, Tipex is not called Tipex. It's called Whiteout, and I was shook. My whole world was my existence.
I
Everything
was shook that you guys call it
You
Tipex.
know, if you
Tipex,
make a
yeah.
mistake when you're writing with like a pen or a biro, and like you want to scribble it out with that white, smelly, inky stuff. I thought that was called Tipex, but Tara shook my world
It's called
today.
Whiteout.
Whiteout.
I don't
So-
even know what Tipex means.
I don't either, but
Because it's a tip and it's X, like it gets rid of it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the whole. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tipex.
so I thought when you said pen pals, I was like, this is another word
There's
for
another
pen pals.
word,
I
yeah.
can't hack this
Yeah.
today. It's too much.
Too much new vocabulary.
Yeah, but sorry guys. Back to business. It's just I guess the universality of this station is such a gift, and I heard Radio Maria described once as a digital church and or a digital basilica or something. I was like, that's so cool. And one man said to me on the phone one day, tune in and get holy, and I was like, that's really
That's it.
really what it's all about.
Yes, yeah.
It's simple, it's effective, it's easy listening, it's good news,
It's personal.
it's personal. Our Lady is like so present in the work. God is at the center of it all, and it's an incredible mission. It really is, and so grateful to be able to chat through it a little bit more today with you all. So I'll bring you back to my neck of the woods. We're going to South Sudan. This is actually not my neck of the woods at all, but South Sudan. So this article in the magazine is bringing hope to the hopeless. In this land ravaged by famine and by years of civil war between the country's two main ethnic groups, Royal Family of Radio Maria, through the Radio Maria Project, wants to bring hope to those who have lost all hope. The National Episcopal Conference has asked Radio Maria to evangelise and promote a culture of peace and reconciliation in South Sudan. In 2019, the Royal Family responded to this appeal made by the local church and began working with the Diocese of Yuba. The headquarters are located in Yuba, and after completing the new building with the donations received last year, Royal Family will be sending new studios and frequency material. That is amazing. There's a potential reach of 530,000 people in this country to promote peace in their homes. I actually didn't know that there was like war between the two ethnic groups, so
I didn't either.
that's really unfortunate.
That's a really important mission then.
yeah.
You know.
Bring them
So,
united. Yeah.
Yeah, that's South Sudan. I think Shane. I'm thinking of Shane because that's our friend from New Zealand. But I was like, Brendan is going to talk about Oceania and Australia and those stations. Shout out to Shane, I hope you're listening.
So, how's it going, mates? Bloody heck, where are we? We're in Australia! No, I'm sorry, I really wanted to do that. Didn't want to, but we're in
Our camera
Australia.
lady's like, what is he doing?
We're in Australia now. Total investment needed is 400,000 euro, and that's for construction of headquarters. And again, it's sending audio and radio frequency to Melbourne and Sydney. So they only started recently again, just like Radio Maria England, but 22nd of January 2019, and that was from the support of local Bishop Bosco. And so there's the new Radio Maria Association was founded, and they're using DAB as well technology. And so their hope is that they're going to send that signal on to Melbourne and Sydney, the two largest cities. And then in 2020, the building work began for the new Radio Maria station. So in 2021, with that, hope is that the new headquarters would be built, and that they would continue to basically set up Radio Maria and have it basically running. And the hope is that they'll reach 10 million people in their homes
That's
with that,
insane.
which is great. And I think
Wow.
Australia is definitely a place that needs it. I think a lot of people open, but I think that's a place where like the message of Christ really hasn't been spread.
Yeah.
But I think people would be very, very open to listening and all that, and so it's really good that they're going there, and then from Australia it hopefully move to New Zealand.
Yeah, I popped a video up on Facebook last week from the president of Radio Maria Australia, and I think his name was Pete, and or something like that. And it was him kind of updating us on the project there. They're having a little bit of a rough time, it seems, getting it off the floor, but once it does. As we've just heard, the potential reach is phenomenal. So, yeah, we're really enjoying this, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to Radio Maria Ireland and supporting the Mariathon 2021. I think we'll head to another song break because we're getting close to the end of today's show, but we are going to now play Peace by We Thy Kingdom, which is a song that they collaborated on with Bethel Music, and it's very beautiful. So we'll pray for South Sudan during this song break as well, that peace will reign in their land again through Radio Maria. So thank you all, and we'll be right back. Yeah.
I don't think we need a third song.
Huh? I learned about this song through Holy Water because it's the same
really?
band.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd never heard of them before, Holy Water.
Yeah. Who made that playlist?
Seek.
Oh,
like
cool.
Focus made it. Yeah.
So after that, we won't have much left.
Yeah,
We're
we don't
nearly
have
there,
too much.
guys.
I'd say, at the end, finish with the song. Your song.
Yeah. We can finish with your song around like
Oh, yeah.
56 or
Yeah.
so they can get the next.
Yeah. I mean, if there's time.
This is their time.
Would you mind texting Mary Kate and telling her that I'm on air? Because she was calling me.
She was calling me too. I told her that we're on air.
Oh, okay.
Thank you to everyone who's tuning in on Facebook Live as well. Do send us a little comment or question if you have any, and we'll try reach.
Or just say hi. Tell us where you're watching it from.
Yeah, because it's so interesting.
As we're talking about the global reach of Radio
Thank you for
Maria.
sticking with us because we're not great crack, but
Any Australians, please text in.
any Aussies want
Please
to
rate Brendan's accent.
Yeah, please do. England as well.
I'm leaning into the mic as if we're
from
on.
Malawi.
I love that picture.
I know, isn't this cool?
Oh,
It's a
that's
great
Brazil.
one.
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro.
It's,
Have you ever been?
Never. No.
I'd love to go.
What is this called? The
Christ the Redeemer.
Christ Redeemer. Redeemer.
That's God, Tara.
I know, I wanted to
Jesus.
say Christ the Savior, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah. Is Mary Kate's new jingle on the system?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
What's
is,
it called?
Queen-
RMI Jingle 2.
Jingle 2.
It's like Queen of Radio Maria, whatever, 2.
Because
Yeah.
I've been looking for it to play, and I know it's like
It's
I was looking
slightly,
for it
it's
as
like
15
2 seconds shorter.
Oh,
Or it's like 2 or 3 seconds shorter than the other Queen of Radio Maria one.
Queen.
So if you filter it by time and just go up a few.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So I think there'll be a lot more streamed on Facebook throughout the next couple of days.
Yeah.
The one I'm looking forward to very much though is Talitha Lalto,
Yes.
Here we go. Yeah.
which is a combination of Aisling and Chrissy and Brendan and Joe's Guys and Girls show that will be on Friday evening at 6:10. So I'm going to be watching that one for sure.
Yeah.
That's going to be so good.
Yeah, it's going to be on live. Yeah, that'd be good fun.
So you have to get all the fam watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the lads and lasses.
Video Maria. Oh yeah, no, there's another slot that you guys are doing, I believe.
Guys,
Video
say.
Maria. So going through all the videos, the 60
the
seconds you
videos.
made. And
Oh.
whatnot.
Stay tuned.
Talking through them. They're all available on our Facebook and YouTube if you ever want to watch back. Our lovely videographers, William and Nuria, put so much work into them. So
They're incredible.
We laugh
Like,
at their videos.
yeah, we mic out. Hello to Anne, who's after sending us in a little prayer hands.
aw.
And Zita, who sent us in a love heart.
Oh.
Spread the
Thank you,
love, the
Zita.
joy. Yeah. So, special projects. Song break is nearly over.
You know, it'd be
now.
cool if we got Radio Maria on another planet.
Like
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Isn't it such a beautiful song?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I took a nap. Welcome back to Radio Maria Ireland. That was Peace by We Thy Kingdom. Hope you enjoyed that song break. And yeah, it's the Mariathon 2021 going strong. We're nearly at the end of day one, so we're looking forward to finding out how much we've raised so far. And I know the budget, or what's it called? Sorry, the goal, the target this year is €20,000 to help with the Royal Family of Radio Maria. So yeah, we've been spending the last 45 minutes kind of walking you through the projects that this money from the Mariathon will go towards. And yeah, we've gone through a lot of different countries and their needs, their individual needs, and how this fundraiser will hopefully meet them. But yeah, before I conclude anyways on my end here, there's just some special mini projects as well that they're raising money for. The total investments of which needed for that is €600,000, and that is in multiple countries. So I'll read out this little article for you all here, especially from the director of Radio Maria Portugal. I believe Radio Maria Portugal is starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
For the first
on
time.
the Feast of Our Lady of Fatima.
Yeah,
That's a great time to
and that's our
start.
6th birthday as well tomorrow. So we'll be like Radio Maria Portugal's twins.
Yeah, birthdays, yeah.
Yeah, so the director of that radio station, Father Marco Lewis, said, "What strikes me most about Radio Maria is its Catholicity." I think that it's how Catholic it is. The beauty. The beauty of Mary and of the Church are manifested in the power of prayer, in the teaching of the truths of the faith, in the interest for human formation. The steadfast witness of our listeners comes from the strong experience of communion with the Universal Church made possible by Radio Maria. And Radio Maria is at the service of the human person. So today more than ever, it is very important that the Church is able to rely on a means to spread the word and fulfill the need for God always and everywhere. For this reason, the Royal Family Radio Maria supports the implementation of the Radio Maria project in the world, starting from developing countries by helping to develop a local organisational culture, thus facilitating the creation of new Radio Maria stations. And I know as well they want to invest money into 100 new mobile studios so that they could travel from A to B and spread the word in a more direct way. The backbone of the evangelization work of the Radio Maria project is the use of mobile studios that give a voice to the voiceless. Through daily connections with parishes, hospitals, prisons and elderly care homes, Royal Family has been able to create a new mobile studio at low cost, but not all Radio Maria stations can cover this cost. The majority of the mobile studios, about 70 of them, are destined for the African continent, while the rest will be shared among Latin America, Asia and the Middle East. Help is needed for the poorest countries that, thanks to the mobile studios, will become a true land of mission and evangelization. So yeah, that's really cool. I know Father Eamon has told me about the mobile studios before. I think we have like the ability to have one. I've seen the stuff in our equipment room to imagine us just hitting, I don't know, Fermanagh with our mobile studio.
That would be such a dream.
Yeah.
One of my goals,
sure.
I've talked about this with you, Sarah, is to visit every county in Ireland.
Okay.
And I think a Radio Maria mobile studio would be a great way to do that.
I would.
Just evangelize everywhere we go.
You can. Do you want my job or something?
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
Some things are, you know, like Seek and stuff. They have those like
Pop-up.
pop-up
Yeah.
radio stations. That'd be cool if we were like at a conference or something at a pop-up radio station.
Yeah.
Father, I just have to go to America for 2 weeks to do a pop-up Radio Maria.
Yeah. All expenses
Me
paid.
bringing all the stuff with me in my suitcase, but yeah, because you see pop-ups for like other radio stations
Yeah,
in
that's it.
town and stuff
Yeah.
sometimes, like all the like 98 FM and all those guys too. So it's a great idea, bringing the station to the people where they're at. I know that in the past we've been able to bring the station to different parishes and set up like live broadcasts for mass and stuff, which is alien to me, the idea of travelling like to a parish with Radio Maria because I've just
Yeah.
been working here for an entire pandemic, so haven't been able to go to any church. But that's okay. I'm fine. It's so funny because on our schedule, where there's a little explanation for every show for join the team. It's like learn more about the how to volunteer with Radio Maria from our in-house promoter Sarah, and we've had to update the schedules recently because we're getting new ones printed and made. And Father was like, I don't want her in the house anymore. I want her out. So please God, we're coming to a church
parish
near you soon.
Meet Sarah and Tara.
And Brendan. And if he tries to impersonate your accent, he really doesn't mean it. And if he butchers it, he means that.
Yeah. It's all meant in love.
Yeah. Brendan, what's your next parish?
My parish. We're going to the parish of Zambia.
Sorry.
Local diocese up. So Radio Maria, it's been in Zambia since 1999, so it's an oldie. And today its national project is taking form thanks to the support of the Bishops' Conference. So it broadcasts in Lusaka, and then it has a network in the Eastern Province. So there's one headquarters, and then there's like three substations. So there's four in Zambia itself, and so the main one is in Lusaka, where they broadcast in English, and then they also have ones that do in the national language, and then they have a substation for the two local languages as well.
Wow.
So it seems like four where they're doing English, their national language, and then two others where it's local languages. And the two dioceses of the radio stations are there as well, and they've incorporated themselves with the Radio Maria Zambia, so they're very much in with the church and the local church, and so it's like the communities there and everything, which is great to see. And the number of frequencies in the country is up to 9, so that's good to hear as well. Wow. And the World Family has made an appeal to the local church because it wants to expand. So they've been there since 1999, and the 2 substations will be built in the country, and they're hoping to reach 165,000 people. But that's amazing that they're trying to get so many people with all the different languages, and that they're using the gift again of this radio station. And the first commitment is to be close to the last ones, and that's the heading of the title for this article.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that they're not settling, even though they've been there since 1999 and they're pretty well established.
Yeah.
They're still like, no, we can reach more people, we can reach more souls, and spread the gospel further and further. And there's always more to do.
That is true.
That's it. And then, so quickly, I just was reading this and I thought it was great. It's from Paul Burt, president.
That's him.
Paul Burt.
The Australian.
Yeah, president of
I was
Radio
calling
Maria.
him Pete.
Oh,
Sorry,
Pete.
Paul.
Paul Burt. He said this, and I thought it was great, just for Radio Maria in general, but just us as Catholics as well. At the heart of Jesus Christ's mission is the mandate to go out into the world to announce the coming of the kingdom of God and to get everyone personally involved in building the kingdom of love. So I thought that was really good. And then it's the first apostles deeply felt the urgency to proclaim salvation to as many people as possible, and therefore used every form of communication art as a means to evangelize. Today we are called to follow the example of the first apostles, and through Radio Maria to spread the word in the homes and hearts of all people around the world. So he said that, and I thought it was great.
Wow.
So nice.
That's something that we can keep doing, and that's why we do it, why we're on the radio, and that's why we volunteer and all this. It's the mission, and we all have a part to play. So it's really important that we keep doing it. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Brendan.
That's great. The last country that I have is Brazil. And Brazil's Radio Maria sounds like it's really just starting to get off the ground. They, as far as I can tell from this article, I don't think they've started actually broadcasting yet. They've just finished the construction of their building, which is based in the city. I Google translated how to pronounce this, so I hope I don't mess it up.
There was a robot lady saying it, so...
Goiânia.
Yeah,
that's what we're going to stick with, that pronunciation. That's the city that it's based in, and they've received a lot of support from the bishop of that city and just very generous donors. And so because of that, they've been able to complete the construction of their building, but they're currently fundraising to purchase audio equipment and a radio frequency so that they can reach more people. Brazil is a huge country. It's massive. I think like way more than people think. And so just with this one Radio Maria station in Brazil, they're hoping to reach 1.5 million people in that country, which is really, really impressive. So hopefully they can get off the ground and get going there. And then I just have a piece of paper here. Brazil is in need of 200,000 euro for their audio equipment and the radio frequency material to get their station off the ground and started. So please God, with the generosity of the listeners all around the world, through these Mariathons that are happening, they'll be able to get started very soon.
Yeah, we've been all around the world in 60 minutes. I can't believe the show is nearly over, but before we go to our final song and wish you all a farewell, I just want to let you know about Papua New Guinea and Lebanon really quickly, 2 more places that Radio Maria seeks to advance their facilities in. So Papua New Guinea is in need of 150,000 euro in terms of investment, and Lebanon needs 700,000 to construct the new headquarters in Beirut and send audio and radio frequency material there, and how much that land also needs the voice of Radio Maria, especially after the terrible explosions and stuff that happened there recently, and just the conflict there at the minute. And Papua New Guinea, it says here that it's a family united in the service of the church, that 60,000 people would benefit from if Radio Maria was furthered in that area. So I know the Episcopal Conference in Papua New Guinea have asked Royal Family to help them spread the good news as well through radio communication, promoting the integration among the different tribes and cities of Papua New Guinea. And it's a fairly big area that they're covering there. I can see on my map in front of me. So thank you to Royal Family for putting this magazine together, and if you want to see it for yourself, we can send it to you from the studio. You can get in touch on text or WhatsApp and we will get that to you. Thank you so much to everyone who is and has donated to the Mariathon 2021. There are still 2 more days, don't you worry, and we will remind you over the next couple of days how to get in touch and what to do if you wish to donate and help all these projects that we just chatted about. I hope we didn't bore the ear off you, but
no, we haven't been able to leave our homes in a year, and we just took you all around the world. So it's like a little mini vacation here on Radio Maria.
Yeah, I feel like I have a suntan and everything. I'm refreshed from my holidays abroad. But so Radio Maria is just the voice of peace on air, and we were so happy to have this time with you and take you on this trip. We learned so much because I didn't know in detail what was going on in the other stations around the world until now. So thank you so much, everyone. Brendan and Tara, thanks for being awesome and journeying with me. And to everyone on Facebook and YouTube Live, thanks for your company. And thanks to Catherine and Nuria helping us as well for this slot. And we will close with Belovedness by Sarah Kroger. And God bless. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm talking about the same stuff. God bless.
Bye, everybody.